Okay, so I'm not here today, so I know all of you guys are going to be on your best behavior. That includes Jaime, that includes Abraham, that includes Kevin, that includes Aaron, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you the lesson today. Your substitute teacher won't be doing it, but you will. So get out your math notebooks if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and start writing. We're going away from fractions. Oh, thank God you're saying. Yes, we are going away from fractions. We are going to the number line, which is going to be pretty darn easy, at least for the first few. So let's go ahead and write the number line and opposites. Okay, I only have one page number, and so I'm going to glue it onto page 59. All right, here we go. So you guys have all seen a number line before, but most of your number lines have just been positive numbers. Let me show you an example. So most of you guys know that when you draw a number line, you put zero. You can put zero anywhere really, but you have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But you don't have anything what goes the other way. And some of you have older brothers and sisters. You probably know that, yes, the number line doesn't go just one direction. Notice the arrow. It means it goes two directions, to infinity and beyond. So what goes the other way beyond zero? Well, that's really easy. We go into negative numbers. So let's go ahead and draw this number line. Now, again, I said zero doesn't always go in the middle. But in this case, we're going to put it in the middle. So let's put a 0 here. Everybody knows after 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other way, it's really funny because the numbers are going to get bigger, but they're really getting smaller. But because 1 is the closest to 0, always remember that -1 is the closest to 0 the other way. And then it goes counting from there. -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Oh, that is so easy. So 0 is your dividing line between your positives, which are over here, and your negatives, which are over there. So let's talk about a number and its opposite. Every number except for 0 has an opposite, okay? So how do you figure out an opposite? Well, let's give you an example. The first one's asking what's the opposite of 4. So let's go, here is 4, okay? Everyone just go ahead and draw a dot to 4. And then we're going to count over to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this seem like really elementary? I'm sure it does. Okay, so there's your counting to 4. The opposite is the number, the opposite direction that is also 4 away from 0. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the opposite of 4 is -4. What do you guys think the opposite of 5 is? Really hard, huh? -5. What do you think the opposite of 0 is? Oh, that's a tougher one, huh? Go ahead, talk about it. Let's go see if you guys can figure that one out. Okay, so what's the opposite of 0? Is 0 a positive or is 0 a negative? Good question, Mrs. Johnston. Actually, 0 is a positive and a negative. It's a positive and a negative. And zeros are usually shown like this, positive and -0. That's pretty easy. Let me make this a little bit bigger so we can all see it. I think we can see it better this way. There we go. Okay, now, number lines are not only horizontal, they're also vertical. And over here on the side, I drew you guys out a vertical number line. Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it. Raise that up. There we go. There we've got a negative number line. A number line that's vertical. Has anyone seen one of these number lines, and where will we see these? Yeah, possibly with temperature, right? So we're going to put 0 in the middle again. Anything that goes up is positive. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So anything going up is positive. Anything going down is negative. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So over here we have negatives. I personally think it's a lot easier to read a number line going vertically because I know up is always positive, down is always negative. But here's a cool trick I learned, you guys, at a math conference I went to. In fact, you know what? Let me make sure that I can see myself so I can show you guys doing this. Okay, so here's a really cool trick. +1, and this is a -1. Pretty cool, huh? +2, -2. +3, -3. Okay, we'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about that tomorrow when I come back. Okay, so let's talk about what these numbers are. So it says, and follow with me, if 0 lies between A and D, give one set of possible values for A, B, C, and D. Okay, so if 0 lies between A and D, doesn't say where 0 could be. Let's put 0, I don't know, let's put 0 over here. Why not? If 0 is over here, what's this? Yep, that's 1. And what's here? Yep, that's 2. Okay. Who can tell me what this is? All right, there's -1. There's -2. There's -3. You guys keep going. Beautiful job. Okay? You guys are doing awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's go down. Let's go keep reading what this says here. Below is a list of numbers. Oh, wait. Everybody read with me. Go. Below is a list of numbers in order from least to greatest. Use what you know about the number line to complete the list of numbers by filling in the blanks with the missing numbers. Well, let me start off. Excuse me. Let me start off. We have -6, -5, and then we go to -3. What do you think is over here? Yep, -4. -3, -2, -1, and then 0, 1, 2. Oh, guess what? I missed 2 numbers here. 3, 4, and 5. Easy, right? All right, let's go to the bottom. All right, it says complete the number line. Explain and show how to find 2 and the opposite of 2. Okay, let's do the number line. Here we go. Here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's do the opposite, which is -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Beautiful job. Okay, here we are at 0. How do we get to 2? Oh, we go 1, 2, jumping to 2. How do we find the opposite of 2? What do you guys remember from up here? When we found the opposite of -4, what did we say how you find the opposite? Oh, that's right. Whatever it is, the other way, it has to be the same distance apart. So it's the same distance apart from 0 the other direction. So, to find the opposite, count the same amount of spaces in the opposite direction. And there you go. That is how to get numbers in their opposites. And we're going to talk a lot about this week and practice with this week. This is just to give you a good idea of what it's like. Okay, so your homework tonight is your brand new. Remember, we got this on Wednesday. And you are, and it's just say module 3 and 4, and I want you to turn to page S2, so it's your math book. I want you to do page S2. And page S3. Okay? On page S3, and I'm going to show it right up here. On page S3, it's asking you to do a lot. Notice it's asking you to draw a number line. It's asking you to graph each point. It's asking you to use a vertical number line. So I would suggest that you get out a graph paper, and your teacher's going to let you do that now because I'm going to let you start your homework now. Get out graph paper to do S3. It's a lot easier. On S2, you got plenty of room to work. S3, you're definitely going to need graph paper because there's all these problems on there. You'll get through it fast though because it's pretty darn easy. Okay?